Kia ora, no mai, haere mai. Welcome to Ruaparaha Arena for WRC 2, Day 1, Game 1. It is Bay of Plenty Steamrollers taking on the Otago Wheelanders. My name is Bevin, Jenkinson of Bev's Broadcasting. I'm the guy that usually does all this live streaming and that for the love of it. I'll be a cameraman and your commentator today, doing both jobs, so just bear with me if there's a bit of errors. Things happen. Due to being only one person, I'll have to update the score and commentary rather than having the score on the screen. Pleasure to have you wherever you are tuned in for this one. It's a Division 2 game. Bay of Plenty hosted the first WRC 2 months ago, but unfortunately finished bottom of the 5 teams there, so they were relegated down to Division 2, and they joined it here at Porirua, Wellington, by Otago, who they're playing Manawa 2 and the Invictus side, the New Zealand Defence Force Invictus side, preparing for the Invictus Games that were set up by Prince Harry a few years ago. This year's the 6th version, being held in Dusseldorf, Germany in the middle of September. Great to have their company and involvement once again. Last domestic tournament before the Wheel Blacks are off to Tokyo for the Asia Oceania Championships, running from the 29th to the 2nd of June, playing against Australia, Japan and South Korea. I just realised I've written the wrong team in there. The winner of this qualifies, only the winner unfortunately qualifies for the Paris Paralympics next year. Try and get to any comments in the breaks if I can, but always read folks after the fact and that, so let us know. Referees for this one is Lincoln and Phil. It's Otago in the white and blue and Bay of Plenty in the blue and yellow. It's a tip off there, one by Henry Mitchell. Down by one by him, and he's going to streak away as he ball down to Nicky. Nicky Broughton opens the scoring up 1-0. Bay of Plenty lead, alternate possession. Dylan Lloyd with the inbound. Little Dills as he's known. There's two Dylans in the Otago side. Gives it off to Hannah. Back to Dylan. To Lloyd. And Lloyd will run down court. Ball down, it's loose. Nicky trying to steal it. Can't though, still with Otago. Good wacky do coming in from Henry Mitchell. And we have our first fallen player. Of the tournament. Henry Mitchell fell over a few times in WRC 1. Can happen. Full contact sport, no holds barred. And a reset on the try clock since the defensive side stopped play. Now they're with Jacinta Richardson. Played for the ACT Buccaneers in the Australian Nationals, and 10-second violation called against Jacinta Richardson. Players have 10 seconds to bounce or pass. If they don't, it's called, and it's turnover time for Bay of Plenty. Mitchell with ball in hand, the able-bodied player. Looking at some spaces, goes in mid-court, and they double their lead, 2-0, Bay of Plenty, 7 minutes 14. To go in this first period. 4 8-minute periods. And Little Dell's looking for some support. It's come off Jacinta's chair, so it'll be with Bad Plenty again, a turnover. Ball there from Lowry to Mitchell. Mitchell looking at his options, goes around, finds some support there with Lowry. And 3-0. Bad Plenty. The give and go. Hannah Scott and Dylan Lloyd. Lloyd looking at his options, and he's going to call a timeout. Some good defence being run there by Bad Plenty, forcing Otago to use one of their timeouts. Each team gets 4 30-second timeouts that they can use anytime the ball is in play. And for any reason, whether they get out of dodge like they did there, like they called it for there, or to soak up time. It's very tactical. The sport of wheelchair rugby, murder ball, quad rugby, whatever you want to call it. Ball there from Lloyd to one of the Otago players. Ball down court, Richardson caught well. Lloyd is going to claim it though. Lloyd going through. Blocked there by Mickey Broughton. Nice little pop ball over. And Otago have their first. 6:37 left in the first period. And it's 3-1. Bad Plenty leading. Mitchell with ball. He'll put the ball down to Mickey Broughton. And just out of the reach of her. So it'll be back with Otago. At this level, able-bodied players can play with legitimate players. Each player is given a classification depending on their ability and how long they've been playing for able-bodied at least, which makes the sport a little bit fairer. Nice ball there to Hannah Scott. She's a 0.5 and being a bit picked on there by some of the high pointers from Bad Plenty, and Mitchell ends up with it. Jordan Tito doing some screening for Henry. Some big wacky dude coming in from Jacinta Richardson, who's been called out of court, and it's a penalty try. So 4-1. Bad Plenty leading. Pleasure to have your company, folks, wherever you are tuned in. Share it around, let us know where you're tuning in from, who you're supporting in the comments. This is a nice ball over the top, and Otago will score their second. Through the number 13, Scott Greaves. Mitchell with the inbound. Long levers. Push on here for Nikki Broughton. It's just going to be out of reach for her. And it's called for a 10-second violation. 10 seconds from when the whistle goes to when it needs to be touched. And Otago, will have the ball down in that far corner. 4-2, just over 6 minutes left first period. Lloyd gives it to Richardson. Mitchell hits it. All legal though. This time Richardson remembers to bounce it. Just trying to get off Mitchell. He's marking her quite well. Richardson going backwards. And some great play there by Jacinta Richardson. 4-3. 1 point ball game. The Steamrollers from Bad Plenty in the lead at the moment. Mitchell using his hips to get round some players. Looking at his options. Comes to our right, his left. And ball over to Amanda Lowry. And it's a player leaving the court. She did have the ball, but no control of it. Must have control to score a try in wheelchair rugby between the cones that you can see. Dylan Lloyd asking for some support, and it's come off Tito, so it'll stay with Otago. Gain a few metres out of that. There with Hannah. Nice little give and go with Dylan Lloyd. They're working well, those two. Otago, the newer team of the wheelchair rugby community here. It's a turnover now. Mitchell, Lloyd giving chase, Richardson giving chase, but Mitchell wins. 5-3. This is Otago's third year playing wheelchair rugby as a team. Great to see some development in sport, and the ball has gone there to Mitchell. Nice ball back to Nikki Broughton. And it is a player leaving the court, so some substitutions coming on for Bevin here. Dylan Maiden. Another of the Otago players. So we'll quickly look at my score sheet, team sheet. Batisha's the new player. There's Dylan Lloyd. Sits in the bin there. And there for a minute, or a try from Bevin. And I do apologise, folks. I just see that the screen's playing up, and it's a nice ball there to Nikki Broughton. So Lloyd will be on court, and has called inbounder. So he'll take the inbound as Mitchell is guarding him. Gives the ball off there to Mitchell, and he makes that look easy. 7-3 with 5 minutes to go, first period. Letitia off to Dylan Maiden. Big Dills. Back to Letitia. Turns around and is looking for some help. Might be held ball here. Yes, it will. Called there, and if you're familiar with the possession arrow, happens in wheelchair in basketball. It works the same thing with wheelchair rugby, but a timeout has been called there instead. As Bevin bringing some players on. Sheree Lacina on court for Henry Mitchell. Letitia looking for some help, finds little Dills, and the ball is going to run out of court, so it'll be Bevin ball. So some loose possession there from Bevin, from Otago, sorry. There with Lacina. Sheree Lacina looking at her options, and it scores the try, makes it an 8-3 ball game. Letitia off to Dylan Lloyd. Lloyd going down court. Lloyd is going to go all the way. Make sure he bounces it. It'll be a try. Four minutes 18 left in this period. Lacina has 12 seconds to get over halfway. Does so. Messina all the way. Come on, a good wacky-doo coming in from Richardson. Off to Nikki Broughton. She will score 9-4, just under 4 minutes to go, first period. All there to Lloyd. Lloyd has all the court to himself. Rolling away, make sure he bounces it. And 9-5 now. Three minutes 41. First period left. Messina has it. Messina looking at her options. Richardson waiting for her. Stops her. Ball there to Letitia, sorry. Some good hits coming in for the Otago and Penny. Ball back to Tito. Tito goes over backwards and scores. If you're unsure with wheelchair rugby, you just need 2 tyres over the line. Doesn't matter which two, doesn't matter how you do it, as long as you do it. There with Letitia now. Nikki Broughton, that's marking her. Ball back to Maiden, and that ball's going to trickle out. So it'll be a Otago ball. 10-5, Bay Plenty leading, 2:57 left. On the other court, Manawatu taking on the New Zealand Defence Force Invictus side. It is 12-6 to Manawatu. Ball there to Messina from Kevin Hobergen has just come on court. Just into Richardson marking Messina. Ball there to Letitia. She will score 11-5, 2 minutes 43 left. First period. Dylan Lloyd takes the ball. Lloyd gets around Sam Fitness. Marked there by Hobergen. Gets off the pick of Hobergen. Does well there, Dylan Lloyd. Reaches, screams away, and scores the 6 for Otago. 11-6. Hobergen to Messina. Messina getting around Maiden. She's got the court to herself. But Jacinta Richardson marking well. It's a loose ball. Some good defence here from Richardson. She cleans it up though. Does Messina. Messina over to Letitia. No try. Player out of court before she took possession. And so the Otago ball. Mitchell has it. There from Messina, and just couldn't come across and cut that off. 13-6 by a penny. 1:48 left in this first period. There with Richardson, ball down. Just had to get rid of it. Mitchell cleans it up though. Ball down to Messina. Messina with it. Ball there for Mitchell and goes up on one reel, knocked out of court. I think that one will make the highlight reel. There's an equipment call. As Dylan Lloyd just having to fix some straps. Being the physical game that wheelchair rugby is, most players do need to be strapped in pretty well. The t-shirt caught taking the inbound. It was no try, so it'll be from the side. Gets the ball off to Dylan Lloyd. Dylan Lloyd going down. Richardson and Mitchell having their own game. Ball down to Richardson. Richardson will score. 12-7. Just over a minute to play, first period. As the ball's racing away. Sharila Sina chasing it. Richardson forces her out of court. So it'll be a Otago ball from the side. I sincerely do apologise for some of these issues, folks. I will try and fix them in the period end. As Lloyd off to Richardson, who scores 12-8. Just under a minute to play. 15-8 at the end of the first period. Minute or two leading the New Zealand Defence Force Invictus side. Lucina has it. Trying to get off the pick of the t-shirt. He's doing very well, holding her there. And Dylan Lloyd with the two. And it's a technical foul, calling a timeout without possession. Just over 30 seconds to play. Richardson, Mitchell getting his mitts in there. Marked well, gets a good ball away, and unlucky. They just couldn't get a hold of it before it trickled out. And it'll still be with boots, come off the t-shirt there. Hobergen won't mind that, doesn't have far to move. 19 seconds left in this first period, the clock doesn't start till it's touched. Plenty of time in wheelchair rugby, 19 seconds. 10 seconds left now, ball down to Lucina. He can't control it, Maiden does well. And there's 2 seconds, 1 second left. And that'll be it for the end of the first period. It is Bevin 12. Leading Otago 8. We'll be back shortly in a couple of minutes in the second period. Alright, great to have your company back, folks. Apologies for those issues in that first period and at the end. Hopefully they're sorted. Now it is 12-8. Bay Plenty Steamrollers leading the Otago Wheelanders. Currently over on the other court. Second period has started over there. 16-8, the Manawatu side leading the New Zealand Defence Invictus side. Bad Penny with the ball, since Otago with the ball, sorry, since Bad Penny won it. And the ball is down court, and it's a 10-second violation. No touch. So it'll stay with, I'll go back to Bad Penny ball now. Ball there to Nicky. Ball over the top. Henry Mitchell scores another one. 13-8. Good morning to Henry and Karen that I see us tuning in. And Amanda goes over backwards. Couple of quick goals here for Bad Penny to start the second period. 14-8. Nice little bounce pass there to Maiden, and it's come off. It'll be to Bad Penny. Penny ball back. Tito. And bounding at the edge to Nicky Broughton. Broughton with the ball into the corner and goes over. 15-8, 7 minutes 38 left. There with the Otago player. Sorted out the inbound this time. Now with Jacinta Richardson, screams down court and opens Otago's account for the first time in this second period, 15-9. Tito bats the ball down. Nicky Broughton waits for it, claims it cleanly. Chase going on, but Broughton will win it. 16-9, 7 minutes 19 left, second period. Dylan off to Richardson. Richardson, couple of wacky doos coming in on her. Ball is long down court. Be picked up by the number 14. Oh no, he's over, he goes. The second one in this game. That is wheelchair rugby for you. It happens, it's contact sport. Morris McLeod is the player that's gone down. So I'll just take some time to pick him up. Play resumes with Bad Penny. Mitchell one ball down. There to Broughton. She's got a big smile on her face as she goes over. 17-9, 6:53 left. There with McLeod. Mitchell getting his hands in the way. It'll still be Bad Penny ball. Loose there from Otago. Mitchell picks it up for Bad Penny as well. Broughton going through. Lowry making some work to cover for her. And Broughton scores another. 18-9, 6 minutes 37 in the second period left. Morris McLeod with it. Looking for some help. Mitchell doing some going well. All there to one of the supporting players. 12. And it's a 12-second violation. Otago needing to get over halfway in 12 seconds. And it'll be Bay Plenty ball. They lead 18-9. And ball there from Mitchell as McLeod has it. And I think he's just gone out of court as well. One of his big wheels as he turned to go back on court. It's unlucky. So it'll be Bay Plenty ball from the side. Henry Mitchell with it now. Making some room round. And it's come off Richardson, so still in play. She'll pick it up. And has gone out of court. So it's back with Bay Plenty now. As Bay Plenty runs some substitutions on. Bay Plenty looking at their options. Now ball over to Lucina. Has it to Broughton. Broughton scores. And the ball goes to Broughton. Looks for it. And roll over makes it 20-9. With 5 minutes 40 left. Now there with the number 12 from Otago. Broughton steals it, rips it off her. Lowry can't catch it. And it goes out of court. There's Otago bringing some substitutions on now. Lowry off to Broughton. Finding some holes and some clashes. So that was Lucina that's given it off to Broughton. Broughton trying to go through the middle, can't. It's McLeod has it. And it's a 4 and a key violation going against Otago. Can't have all 4 players from the defensive side in the area marked in green there. Dylan Maiden, the player judged to be the last one in the key. So he goes to the penalty box there. Larry off to Lucina. Lucina looking at her options. And Morris McLeod just gets his hand in the way. And it's come off Tito. So it'll stay with, so it'll be back to Otago ball. With Dylan Lloyd on the inbound. Lloyd finding Morris McLeod. Ball back to Lloyd. It claims it. Lloyd getting around Lucina. Good push there by the young man. Gets around a couple more. Oh, well played there by Dylan Lloyd. Deserved that try for all the work he did. With some help from teammates. 20-10, sorry. 4 minutes 47 left. As Olasina goes over. As she took the ball in hand. So they have to pick her up, the third one. Some early momentum, early players going over, third one in 2 periods. You can almost go a tournament without a player falling over, but sometimes you have tournaments like this. It's every other moment. And as she didn't call timeout, the ball in possession, it's a turnover. So Morris McLeod now has it, gives it off to Dylan Lloyd, and it's going out of court. Let's wait to see what Lincoln says. It is with bad plenty ball. Manawatu out to a comfortable lead at the moment, just before half time in their game against the Invictus side. 28-13 they are leading. As Morris McLeod scores the 11th for Otago in this one, 20-11. Tito bats it down court. There for Broughton. Broughton waiting with McLeod on her. Can't go over halfway. Oh, gets off the pick well as Tito comes in and helps. And the ball's gone round the back of Broughton. As Otago still with 3 players on court, as there's been no try from Otago. And McLeod bouncing it to himself. Now they're back to 4 with Dylan Maiden back on court. Unusual that a player is in there for the 1 minute penalty. It is 1 minute of game time, not 1 minute of actual time. 20-12, but plenty leading. 3:53 left in the second period. Good to have your company wherever you are, folks. Bevin, Jenkinson, camera and commentator. McLeod with the intercept. No, sorry, McLeod now gets it back to his 13 and scores. Lucina in the back court now. Making room up court, Tito doing some screening. Good wacky-doo coming in. But it is a backcourt violation. Once the team in possession enters their front court, the front half, they can't go into the back court by any means with ball. And that's what's happened there. Even though the opposition's forced that to happen. So it'll be turnover. Otago will have it. Ball there, oh, it's very close. For McLeod losing it. Gives it off to his 14. And scores. 20-14. 3 minutes 25 left. Second period. Morris McLeod wearing 14, Scott Greaves in 13, and Matthew Russell in 12, just a clarification here, sorry folks. Doing camera and commentary at the same time isn't easy to look at your team sheets, and you don't know the players yet. It's 21-14, 3 minutes 12 with that Henry Mitchell try. Gives it off to McLeod, long ball down. to Greaves, and Greaves will score. Otago bench appreciating that. 3 minutes to go exactly, 21-14. Bay of Plenty steamrollers lead, and it's a coach's timeout called by Bay of Plenty, so 60-minute timeout. New Zealand Wheelchair Rugby would like to thank these organisations for their continued support. DG Sport, Dylan's Creative, Lynn River and Melrose for helping out New Zealand Wheelchair Rugby. Half-time's just been blown over on the other court, 32-13, Manawatu leading the Invictus side. Ball there with Bay of Plenty. Mitchell has it. Pop ball over to himself in the end. Mitchell making room down court. And sneaks around and scores. 22-15. Dylan Lloyd, member of the Halberg Youth Council. As it's popped over, and Mitchell will have it. Looking around, and just no try called by Lincoln Stewart. As the chair was out of court. And McLeod pushed out of court there. Hobergen will do the inbounding for Bay of Plenty. As it's loose, that has it. Good wacky-do coming in from Mitchell. Scott Greaves down to McLeod, and McLeod can't hold it in. And there's some substitutions being run by Bay of Plenty. Sheree Lacina coming on. Nikki Broughton coming off court for it. Hobergen is doing the inbounding for Bay of Plenty currently. Off to Mitchell. And it's gone down court. It's got Greaves will clean it up for Otago. 10 overtime, long ball down, and Hobergen doing some great defending for his Bay of Plenty side, and they'll end up with the ball. 1 minute 57 left, 22-15, Bay of Plenty currently leading. So it's there for McLeod, now off to Greaves. Back to McLeod. Lloyd just can't hang on to it. Mitchell has it. Uses his hips well and effectively, and scores Bay of Plenty's 23rd in this Division 2 match. 23-15. Lloyd finds Maiden. Gives a good ball over the back there to McLeod. Good hit coming in. Off to Greaves. Greaves has it. Nice little back pass there to Lloyd. Back over to Greaves, 23-16. 1 minute 18 in the second period, first half. There to Lucina, who's just come on court recently. To Mitchell. Mitchell looking for some support, but none there. Now finds Lucina. And I think everyone stopped for something there, but Lucina scored. 24-16, just over a minute to play, first half. Lloyd, some work going on off screen from Bevin to tie up the cloud, as you can see there. And Lucina ends up with it. The Bevin. Just little mistakes that have been costing the Otago side in this one. 25-16, 58 seconds left. Lloyd, often Dylan Maiden in the give and go. Gotta love a good give and go. Lloyd long ball down to Greaves. And Greaves has it. He will score. 25-17. The dying stages of the first half. As ball goes out of court. And not touched in the 10 seconds. So it'll be a Otago ball all the way back down the end again. Bevin Jenkinson of Bev's Broadcasting. Pleasure to have your company, folks. Don't fret if you don't think your comments are being read. I will try and get to them at half time. There are different places and pages with Greaves scores that this is being live streamed to, and all the comments go on different pages. And working by myself, it's not the easiest. I will read them though, and they'll always appreciate it. As Mitchell ball down there to Lucina, as Greaves gave a good chase there, but couldn't stop her. 26-18, 43 seconds left. Bevin holding the lead. Good ball there from McLeod, off to Lloyd. Lloyd gets a good few pushes off Lucina. And ball over the top, cleaned up by Greaves. Mitchell will mark him. Nice little flip ball out the back to the cloud. Maiden with the juggle. Greaves cleans up though. Back to Lloyd. As Lloyd trying to get around Hobergen. And does. With 5 seconds left. 26-19, sorry. Bevin leading. Long ball down there, touched. But that'll be half time here. The Division 2 game between Bevin, who is leading 26 over Otago 19. We'll be back in about 5 minutes for the second half. Alright, welcome back, third period. between the Otago Wheelanders and the Bay Plenty Steamrollers as Otago get us underway with a turnover there. Now they're with Mitchell. 27 Bay Plenty Steamrollers currently leading. Great to have your company, folks, wherever you are. Bevin Jenkinson of Bev's Broadcasting to Ruaparaha Arena in Porirua, Wellington. WRC 2, Game 1, Day 1. Big hit coming in and 12-second violation coming in from referee Phil Washbourne. So it'll be Bay Plenty ball. There with Mitchell. Mitchell gets around Maiden. Manawatu currently leading 40-16. 3 minutes left in that third period over the New Zealand Defence Force Invictus side. There with Letitia, got ball over the back there to Lloyd, and Lloyd rides straight all the way. He's had 3 of these so far today. He scores his fourth run away. There with Tito. Now with Mitchell. Mitchell's ball over and loose ball as Mickey Broughton couldn't bring it in. Great to see the development of wheelchair rugby in New Zealand just developing and growing. It's a pleasure to have people here, whether they're watching online, watching in person. There's a few spectators around. As Mitchell tries to get it off Lloyd there. Richardson, off to Richardson. Richardson in a drag race with Broughton. Richardson wins that one. Also volunteers from the Wellington region who are manning the bench. The volunteer referees as well. It's an awesome community, wheelchair rugby. Here with Mitchell. Mitchell and Richardson on a drag race together. Mitchell wins it, shows the ball to Little Dills, Dylan Lloyd, but scores nonetheless. 29-22. The Steamrollers from Bay Plenty currently leading. There with Richardson, and it's a player out of court, so it'll be turnover ball. There with Tito, gives it off to Amanda Lowry. Now with Mitchell, ball back to Tito, and out of court without the ball. See a few of the Auckland, Waikato and Canterbury teams arriving. Next game coming up on the live stream at 11 AM. Auckland versus Canterbury. As Lloyd gives the ball off to Richardson. Richardson juggles. Mitchell gets his hand in there. Might have just saved Richardson. Though now gives the ball away. And it'll be with white ball. Still with Otago. That Auckland Otago game, it's going to be a riveting one. You can catch that on Bev's Broadcasting or New Zealand Wheelchair Rugby Facebook pages. They'll be live at 10:50. Yes, 10:50. Letitia caught trying to get through. Lloyd is stuck in there. Now off to Richardson. And a timeout called, and as you may have heard Phil Washburn saying on the buzzer, the opposition, the defending team can't have more than 4 players in the key. We've already seen a penalty for that. That time there, it was very close to the attacking team having 10 seconds and a player 10 seconds in the key. So Lloyd off to Richardson. Richardson trying to find some space. Gives it off to Letitia, who scores. Try allowed. 29-23, 5 minutes 14. As it's come off blue. So we'll stay with white. Stay with the Otago side. Now with Richardson. Richardson looking at ways around Mitchell and only finds open space. And Bad Penny will have the ball back. Otago rolling 3 of their 4 players around. Scott Greaves, Hannah Scott, and I think Matthew on court. Tito inbounding down to Lucina. Lucina marked there by Greaves, gives it off to Mitchell. To Lucina again. Greaves gets in the way, still with Bad Penny though. This ball is going to roll out of court and it'll be a Otago ball. Otago doing well on defence there to disrupt things for Bad Penny. This is an equipment called. Third period ends on the other court, 47-17, Manawatu leading over the New Zealand Defence Force Invictus side going into that last period. Four minutes 28 left here as Greaves seems to have his issue fixed. 29-23 with 4.5 minutes left in this third period. So plenty steamrollers leading. Ball inbounded there for Greaves. Mitchell all over him. Nice ball there to Hannah Scott. Takes a good take. Back to Greaves. Greaves with a long ball down. The number 12. Chase coming in from Mitchell. And the number 12 wins from Otago. Matthew it is. Mitchell now. Down to Tito. Tito cross to Lucina. Lucina scores 30-24. 3:55 left. Matthew looking for some options and he's going to be called for the 10 seconds, no inbound. So we're back with Bad Penny ball. As the Bad runs substitutions on. Sam Fitness and Kevin Hobergen coming back on court. Hobergen will do the inbounding. There with Mitchell, Richardson getting in on it, and it's a held ball. 2 players in possession of it. And the arrow goes with Bay Penny. Sorry, with Otago. Matthew with the inbound. Off there too. Greaves, good wacky-do from Mitchell. Finds Richardson. And midcourt. Gets through. Mitchell on it. And Richardson wins. 30-25. 3 minutes 30. Third period left. Here with Harris. Oh, Broughton, sorry. Now Mitchell with ball in hand. Mitchell going to his left and scores, finds a hole. Sam Fitness making it for him. A lot of wheelchair rugby happens off the ball. There's no ball. And a court. Hobergen gives it to Mitchell. Mitchell trying to get some side weave going on Scott Greaves, and Henry Mitchell scores. 32-25. 3 minutes and 2 seconds left, third period. With Richardson now. Richardson screeching away. Six-point ball game, 32-26. This is a 60-second timeout called by Otago. We have a bit of a talk. With just under 3 minutes left, third period. (32-26), the Bay of Plenty Steamrollers leading the Otago Wheelanders. As I said, coming up, Auckland versus Canterbury. Less said about last night's game between those two sides in Union, the better, being a Blues supporter, myself. After that, we have the Invictus side taking on Bay of Plenty, and then D-Sport, the side from Wellington, playing Canterbury to round off the day. All those games will be on separate links. Tip-offs times are 11, 1 and 3. If you're not sure where to watch them, just head to New Zealand Wheelchair Rugby or Bev's Broadcasting Facebook page. The page, rather than the profile, has a rugby field with a poppy on it as its profile pic. Apologies for any confusion there. So back underway here. There with Lucina. Lucina, oh, good back there from Richardson. Knocking her out of court, and it'll be Bay Plenty ball, Otago ball. Great to have your company, folks, wherever you are tuned in though. Let us know if you have any comments or questions. I will try and get to them in the live stream. If I don't know, I generally do go back and read them. And any comments on that, even if it's good luck, go hard, anything like that, I appreciate them. I appreciate people watching. All there to Matthew. Matthew has it. Has a bit of an open court. Messina realises that she was too busy marking Greaves, and some great play there by the Otago side. Bit of an up and down there from Richardson. There's Lucina. There's a timeout called from Bevin. They weren't really going anywhere. So they've got 12 seconds to get over halfway. But they use a timeout there. Lucina coming off for Henry Mitchell there. Hobergen with Mitchell. Mitchell has it. Some couple of Otago players on it, but he gets rid of those. And some good side weave and a wacky do going on with Scott Greaves. 2 minutes 12, it's a 6-point ball game. 33-27. The Bevin Steamrollers leading the Otago Wheelanders in the rugby side nicknames match. This is loose, and it's bobbling around, and it's going to roll out. Wait to see whose ball it is. It stays with Otago. Ball there with Greaves. Long ball down. Richardson and Hobergen with it, but Richardson claims it. 33-28, 2 minutes to go in this third period. Broughton trying to get off to Mitchell. Finds Richardson and it's come off Mitchell, so it'll be Otago ball still. Hannah Scott coming through to do the inbound. There for Richardson. Richardson has it. Ball it down long. Finds Matthew. Mitchell marking him. And Mitchell goes over for his second. It's twice in this game. First one we'd had in a while. Otago running some substitutions on. Dylan Maiden and Letitia Klotz coming onto the court. Mitchell rights himself. One minute 39. Third period, 33-28. The Steamrollers from Bevin leading the Wheelanders from Otago. Ball inbounded from Letitia. Come on. And Otago player and its backcourt violation. With Otago last in the front court and then they touched it in the backcourt. So Otago ball, Hobergen with the sweatband. Mitchell trying to get out of the puck. Maiden and Batista doing well, but Mitchell gets free. Ball there too. Broughton scores 34-28. 1:22 left. There now with Richardson. Drag race coming from Broughton, but Broughton gives it up. And Richardson scores. 34-29. 1:10 left, third period. Hoboken finds Mitchell, he does well not to go back over the line. Ball down to Broughton. And it's loose, but we picked up by it, yes it is. A cop on it, and Richardson. And gets his try in the end, 35-29. 54 seconds left. So we have a first puncture of the game. Not sure if you could hear through the mic, but a loud hissing noise. Sure sign in wheelchair rugby of pop tyres. Common occurrence in wheelchair rugby. Manawatu leading 52-20 currently over the New Zealand Invictus Defence Force side. Oh, big collision just off court from off the Manawatu side. As Matthew screaming away, Broughton's given chase. Matthew wins. .43 seconds, third period, 35-30. I think with Mitchell. Mitchell now with Broughton. And Broughton will score. 36-30, 33 seconds left. Come off an Otago player, so it'll stay with Brad Penny. Turnover that Otago didn't need, but Brad Penny certainly did. Get a bit more breathing space, 36-30. Now with Mitchell. Mitchell getting around his Hoboken made a hole. 7-point ball game. 12 seconds left. In the third period. Ball comes off Maiden. There with a cot. Now with Richardson. 4, 3, 2. Don't think she's going to make it. No, she won't. And that'll all be she wrote in the third period. The Bay Penny Steamrollers 37 leading Otago Wellington 30. Welcome back to the Ruaparaha Arena in Porirua, Wellington. WRC 2. into the last period here between the Bay Plenty Steamrollers and the Otago Wheelanders. Is Bay Plenty 37-30 at the moment. Hoburg into Mitchell. Ball down there from Mitchell finds Matthew. Matthew rolling away. Long ball down and Broughton trying to bring it in. But we'll stay with Otago. Pleasure to have your company, folks, wherever you are. Bevin, Jenkinson of Bev's Broadcasting, your camera operator and your commentator. For today at least, it seems. There with Richardson. Richardson going to your left, our right. And we'll roll over. Making it 37-31, 7:16 left in this game. Kevin using the baseline at the moment. The inbound finds Mitchell. Good teamwork there from the Bay Plenty side. And waiting to see the call. It's a timeout. Called from Bay Plenty. I don't think Henry Mitchell realised he was just about to go over. And a timeout called from Bay Plenty for a 60-second one. From Bay Plenty, sorry. This weekend, the WRC Tour is split into two divisions. Division 1's made up Waikato and Canterbury, and Division 2's made up of the fifth side from Tauranga, which was Bay Plenty, and three new teams this season, well, for this season, sorry. I realise that the stream just stopped there for a second. Sorry, folks. I'm not sure what was going on. Might have been a bit of a reception here at the venue. The three teams that went at WRC 1, Otago, which is playing here, and the two teams on the other court that has just finished, Manawatu and the New Zealand Defence Force side. There with Broughton. Mitchell will score. Bay Plenty's 38th. Over on the other court, 55-21. The Manawatu side have beaten New Zealand Defence Force. There's an equipment timeout called. You can see Justin Miller's shot there. Might have just been a bit of an axle out of place. Lloyd, give it off to Richardson. Richardson and Mitchell, good old fashioned drag race and good chair movement there from Richardson. And she will score. .32, Bay Plenty leading. Mitchell looking for some support in his options. Turns and bounces. Waiting for the support. That's there. Fitness. No, sorry, Hoburg making a hole for him to go through. 39-32. 6 minutes 20 left. And it's gone out of court from the Otago side. So I'll be with Bo Plenty. Broughton has it. And nice little casual stroll over the line. 40-21, 6 minutes 17. Morgan Maiden, Dills to Dills. Little Dills that is, with ball back. And some great defence there being shown by Nikki Broughton. Even though she didn't get a turnover, she's just disrupted play enough. No reset on the 40 try clock, as you can see there in the middle of the screen. Matthew has it. Ball down. Lloyd trying to give chase. It's messy, and in the end, Mitchell has it, gives it off to Nikki Broughton, who will score. (41-32). Jenkinson scores Otago's 33rd. 41-33. Broughton has it. Lloyd doing some good work, just trying to be a nuisance there. And ball there, precious stuff. As Richardson goes back to back. 40-34, 5 minutes 30 left in this game. Fourth period. There with Mitchell. Henry Mitchell, the able-bodied player, had fallen over twice this game. Was falling over left, right and centre and Tauranga as well. And it's no try. Nikki Broughton out of court. Russ. As she claimed the ball, both sides substituting. Just calling out to the Waikato manager to say hello. And it's ball down from Richardson. Some good work there from Morris McLeod. And he will score 40-35. Mitchell and Hobergen working together. Loose ball. Good whack there coming in from McLeod. Mitchell still has it. Mitchell has Maiden and Richardson. McLeod coming in. There with Lucina. McLeod another wacky-do. Actually almost helped her there get free of the pick. And it's 41-35. 4 minutes 34 left. Maiden has it. The give and go with the Dills. It's a bit of a mix up there in the communication. Little Dills ends up with it. There with Lucina with the turnover. And Lucina scores. 42-35. 4 minutes 15 left on the clock. Dylan Lloyd off to Richardson. Jacinta Richardson, who played for the ACT Buccaneers a couple of weeks ago in the Australian Nationals. Sam Fitness, who's on court for the Otago, for the Bay Plenty Steamrollers, played for the West City Falcons and came second in Division 2. West Coast Falcons, sorry, not West City. They put a second in Division 2 in the Australian comp. As there's an equipment timeout on Kevin Hobergen, having to fix some sleeves and all that. Don't forget, coming up at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock tip off for Auckland versus Canterbury. Two of the favourites for the Division 1 title is Hobergen. Has it. Oh, Mitchell does really well to get out of that kick. Yes, he's an able body, but you've really got to get your body moving there. Mitchell has it from Lucina. And Mitchell will go around Richardson. Yes, he will. 43-36. 3 minutes 54 on the clock in this one. Mitchell cleans up the mess. Tries to get a lot off to Fitness and can't. And then it's come off from a Otago player. Don't forget, today every game is on a separate stream. You can watch those back to your heart's content. After the fact, Blood's gone live, of course. Tomorrow, due to the short space between games, it'll all be on one link. It's Mitchell scores Bay Penny's 44. 44-36. 3 minutes 40 left. As this is loose, and it's come off Otago, so it'll be with Bay Penny still. Tito with the inbound. Now there for Mitchell. Maiden doing some defensive work, but Mitchell gets over anyway. Maiden finds McLeod. Up to Lloyd. Lloyd has Mitchell on him. Trying to get the held ball, and it's come off by a penny. As Otago rolling some substitutions. Letitia Cott on for Dylan Maiden. Question there from Henry Mitchell coming in for Washbourne, who's an experienced international referee from Christchurch. Just explaining. Never really going to win that one, but Maiden gives it off to Morris McLeod, Nicky Broughton intercepts, and Henry Mitchell again cleans it up. (45-37). Bay Plenty leading. Letitia Cott trying to get off Mitchell, and an illegal use of hands coming in against Mitchell. Called against him, so he will go to the box. Sit there for a minute, or an Otago try. In the penalty box there. Cott will inbound. Bay Plenty, one player off at the moment. Morris, long ball. Down to Richardson, who does well, holds it out for 46-38. 46-37, sorry. Ball there from Tito. It's hit McLeod. Mitchell and Richardson hit the fourth. Good clash. And it's a defensive foul called against Henry Mitchell there. He's had the ball in hand and tried to whack a defending player's arm out of his way, which he can't do. I think the only thing this game hasn't had is overtime. Unlikely, but who knows? Although Henry Mitchell take it out to a 10-point ball game for Bay of Plenty. (47-37), 2 minutes 50 left in this one. As it's loose and the ball is going to sit there. It's a try from Henry Mitchell. 48-37, 2:50 left still. And it's loose from Marcotte and Mitchell scores his third in a row. Bounce ball in there from Marcotte to Maiden. All over his shoulder to Richardson. Out of the reach of McLeod, but McLeod getting good chase here. Can he win it? Was the ball going to win it? Oh, he does well. Nicky Broughton with a good disposal. And a timeout called from her. What a passage of play that was. Broughton having to call timeout before she was knocked back over the baseline. Now Tito. Be with Mitchell. And Henry Mitchell, open ball caught for him. Tito, his teammate's the only closest to him. And scores 50-37 by Plenty, blowing this game out with 2 minutes to play. There from Morris McLeod. And he'll do it back. 50-38, 1:53 left in this game. Mitchell with his levers. Well, I thought he was going to go for a long pass, but no, he just gives it off to Broughton. Broughton ball over the top. Finds Mitchell. Mitchell back to Broughton. Just out of her fingertips, but she regathers. Ten seconds left on the try clock. Not in a shootout, 51-38, 1 minute 20. It's a long ball down, and don't think that's going to reach anybody. Gone out of court, so it'll be both Plenty ball back down court. Auckland versus Canterbury on the live stream at 11 o'clock tip off. Stream starts at 10:50. So stream will hopefully start in 10 minutes. Hopefully we'll be done. there with Lucina. Lucina goes through and player leaving the court, penalty try. The Otago players leaving going over the baseline. 52-38, 1 minute 06 left. There with Morris McLeod, and it's an over and back. He's gone into the front court and then wheeled back into the back court. Works exactly like basketball. So Bad Penny back in position with 50 seconds left on the clock. Lucina has it. Lucina off to Jordan Tito. 53-38. Scott Greaves rolls away. He will score Otago's 39th. 27 seconds left on the clock. We've seen it. Good hit there from Greaves. 10 seconds left on the clock now. As Lucina's going to score. 9 seconds left. 54-39. Lloyd off to Greaves. He's going to bat it long down court. And with 1 second left in the game, Dave Penny with ball. Can score in wheelchair rugby in a second. He set it up well. Not sure if Dave Penny can do this though. No, they're not. It goes out. And it will be without a touch. So it'll be a Otago ball back down where we started from. And oh no, we're going to have our second possession back to back, sorry, with no touch. Tino, is this game going to end sometime soon? Time does not start till it's touched. It's touched now. And that'll be all she wrote. I think yes it will. And Bad Penny have won this game, the Division 2 game, 54-39 over the Otago side. Right, we'll be back very shortly on a new link, folks, on the New Zealand Wheelchair Rugby Facebook page and Bev's Broadcasting, bringing you what is suspected to be the two favourites for this one. Auckland taking on Canterbury at WRC2 here at Ruaparaha Arena in Porirua, Wellington.